And we are live back at Witter Studio, Jackman Radio, coming to you. How you doing there, Eric?
Real well. Real excited.
We are joined by a very special guest.
We got him.
Reed Coverdale, naturalist capitalist, in studio, the dream. We were just saying before we went on air, we talked about having a studio together years ago, and it didn't work out. And now here we are. We're in a studio.
We got one. And Reed, you've been out of the game for a little while.
Yeah, I might be a little rusty. We'll see. I mean, even a couple things you guys were talking about before, this whole Netanyahu being dead thing. Sure, I didn't even heard that thing. But
Paul McCartney, Paul is dead. BB is dead.
I've got 6 hands, motherfuckers.
6 million hands.
6 fingers.
Yeah,
6 million fingers.
Yeah, but I've been definitely not waist deep in it like I used to be. So
right.
It's been kind of nice, but it's also been kind of hard to not pay attention lately. I mean, even in the the real world, you hear a lot of stuff now with everything that's going on. Pretty much since the middle of January, it's just been...
Dude, it's been hyper.
Yeah, it's been crazy.
Hypersonic.
Since January 6th?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and Reed and I and the great Ryan Dawson, of course, hosted Four Horsemen for, what did we do, about solid 2 years of that show?
Yeah, 2 years.
Probably, and we did...
18 episodes or something?
I thought it was 20-something.
Maybe 20 in the 20s.
22 or something like that, yeah.
And... that was epic. We met a lot of cool people. We did some bangers, dude.
Yeah, we did.
We had some epic shows, and so yeah, we wanted to get Reed back on just to catch up and hear what he's been up to. So obviously you bought some land up here in the Northeast, and you're building a compound.
Mm-hmm.
How's that going?
Yeah, so. What was it, a year and a half ago, my brother and I bought a piece of land over 70 acres, nothing on it. And we bought an excavator, and we've been building our own road. And then I met a girl who you guys got to meet a few weeks ago.
She's
we went out
awesome.
to dinner.
Yeah.
And we're getting married in May. And, everything goes well. Eventually, we'll have a bunch of little naturalist capitalists running around.
We'll have Junior Coverdales running around. Yeah.
Baby Coverdales. Wow.
No, that's exciting, man. Congrats, and we're real psyched for you. And really, it's I've read a couple of your Substacks, and Substack is where you're really the only place where you're active, right? You got rid of Instagram, you got rid of X, you kept the YouTube channel you didn't take it down,
Mm-hmm.
right?
But I haven't used it. Yeah.
You haven't used it, yeah. And Reed is just making the point, and I'm trying to do more of this in my own life. Where pretty much most everything is out of our control. We're really we have no matter how upset we get about shit, how much we care, how much we deeply research it and talk to people about it and try and advocate for the issues that we're passionate about. Things are not really going to change. The change has to be you.
Yeah.
So that's you're like living that right now.
Yeah.
With your everyday.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure we'll get into more details, but the woman that we campaigned for here in New Hampshire and knew on a personal level, she's the director of national intelligence right now as we're going headlong into a war with Iran.
Right.
And, we had people like Dave Smith who seemed to have some sort of influence with Don Jr. or whatever. People who were in our circles had seemingly a lot of influence in a lot of different places, and it still doesn't. Even that never seemed to matter, apparently, because we're still plunging into it. So
certainly used for a coalition to get votes.
Yeah,
for 2024, and Mike and I. This is really and I think you too, Reed. This is the first time in a general presidential election cycle where we voted for, and Mike and I actively campaigned for the actual winner.
Yeah.
Someone who actually won.
Yeah, it was a wild feeling.
So it was weird.
Yeah.
I mean, Mike, you were feeling weird.
Felt good for 5 minutes.
I felt good for
what have I done?
It felt good for 2 weeks.
Well,
mostly just the meltdowns over the dumb shit. Because
that's always fun. But
none of the stuff that they were upset about for him winning was stuff to be upset. It was that they're gonna not let women vote, or they're gonna send all black people to Africa, or they're gonna execute all the
really over the top
stupid shit that he obviously wasn't gonna do.
And the stuff that we had always had umbrage with MAGA and the King is real structural stuff and continuation of neocon Dick Cheney foreign policy,
right?
Which is
I mean, Kamala literally had Dick Cheney's daughter out on the campaign trail with her.
Yeah,
like, like,
And that
okay,
was one of the
so
selling
I have
points.
to vote for that, or I have to vote for Trump. You're telling me because I spent most of my life doing third parties.
Yeah.
And that was ended up being a giant waste of time.
Yeah.
So now it's like, okay, well, fine. We got to pick one of them. And Bobby and Tulsi had a chance to make some positive change and be influential. And it's things are not great. Things are not great, man. It's disappointing. Some people say that DNI stands for do not invite, apparently they do not invite Tulsi to the meetings on a lot of foreign policy, which is horrible because I really do believe that Tulsi does not agree. We know she doesn't. I mean,
we know she doesn't.
We know she doesn't agree with this. She didn't want to do it. And they obviously didn't listen to her. And I don't think Vance, I think Vance too.
Yeah. What bugs me about Trump right now is that I feel like a lot of people kind of excuse him from having any decision-making power or something.
Right.
It's almost like BB just did this unilaterally, and it's.
I mean his hand was definitely inserted up a certain orifice.
But ultimately, the king didn't have to do it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and no one has to go along. Joe Kent resigned over this, and that was the right move. Because a lot of people are saying, "Oh, he should have stayed in and tried to affect change." But yeah, I read, I saw actually a clip of him today on Sagar and Jetty's show where he was saying that
points.
Yeah, he was saying that he and Tulsi and JD Vance were like shut out of a lot of the meetings leading up to this. So I mean, we're basically dealing with, I think, even worse than George W. Bush at this point.
He did say that. Yeah, that
is. It was enough certainly for Joe Kent to leave his perch.
Yeah,
and a lot of respect to him for that. Yeah, he alluded to what we saw. We saw Vance and Tulsi in the White House together at the desk there with their own thing, and then
like the kids' table.
Right, and
it's
then
like Trump and Netanyahu and Marco Rubio at the adults' table, and then the kids' table.
He'll have the steak. He'll have the steak with the ketchup, and Marco will have the steak. Shut up, Marco.
Yeah. How are your shoes fitting? By the way?
Oh, they feel great, Donald. Dang, lots of room in them. I can go have a dancing Havana Nights.
Go back to your bathhouse.
Yeah, I can go to the foam parties.
Yeah, do Emmerich, Mike. Go back to your bathhouse.
Go back to your bathhouse. Oh, he said he'd take care of me himself.
Little Marco compromised by the bathhouse.
Hey, man, don't touch me.
Don't touch me.
Don't touch me.
Hey, he just hurt me, folks. You see that? Now Marco has emerged as the Anakin to the Emperor.
Right. So it was little Marco, John Ratcliffe, CIA director, the king, Susie Wiles.
Susie Wiles, who got
Susie Wiles, who fucking worked for Netanyahu. A lot of people don't. Do you know that?
I did not know that.
Yeah, dude.
In what capacity?
I think
as a PR person?
When Netanyahu was running, I think it was in 2020. I'm pretty sure
for president of the U.S. Right?
running
He's
for the
won every time.
20th continuous term of the fucking leader of Israel to run America.
How long was he not prime minister for? Like 4 years or 6 years?
Yeah, they had that other guy.
Very long.
That was like when Putin has someone in there as the president.
Exactly.
Yeah. Medvedev.
Just a chess piece to kind of have in place.
Yeah.
But Wiles worked for Netanyahu. I'm pretty sure advised him on his campaign.
And then Meatball, she worked for Meatball.
She worked for Meatball Ron. Yep. And I think that was really her pipeline into the king's really good graces. But you have this nexus around Trump that if Joe Kent is to be believed, which I don't think he's lying about this.
No.
And what we've seen,
if anything, he's being too easy on Trump.
Well, he doesn't want to personally attack Trump,
right,
and denigrate him. He said part of why he did this was to show Trump from the outside, dude. It's getting smaller and smaller, but there's still an off ramp from this thing.
Yeah,
it doesn't have to be an all out invasion and boots on the ground.
Although today I think they just sent 1,500 more Marines. I think, right to Iran.
I read an article that the White House is drafting plans to do a ground invasion too.
Yeah, and you got
the Pentagon
Hegseth begging for $200 billion.
Yeah, remember when we were going to cut $2 trillion out of the annual budget?
Yeah,
how much did Doge cut? Like just like a fart?
2 trillion gallons of ketamine.
Yeah, shart.
And then fucking Elon freebased it.
So I got some of the numbers here on this war. This war is saving the taxpayers. The gas prices are incredible. Up is down. 9/11 was an outside job. The first 6 days of this war estimated to have cost $12.7 billion. That's just like the first week. And, I think we're closing in on 40 trillion in debt. And the Tomahawk missile that blew up that school that killed 175 people, a lot of children. A single Tomahawk missile costs $3.5 million, and we're darting those over, man. Full sending those.
I heard we're like running out of missiles now
That's yeah.
because we've wasted so many in Ukraine over the
Right.
last couple of years, and now we're dumping. And then I think Marco Rubio bypassed Congress to send a huge shipment of arms to Israel, right? Which he's supposed to ask Congress for that, but I think he just like straight up sent them over to Israel.
Congress is a fucking doormat at this point.
Yeah.
Just a suggestion.
Congress is. We got Ro Khanna and Massey. That's
Yeah,
it.
dude. The thing
That's
is,
it.
though, I mean, in my Substack that I wrote a week ago, at least George W. Bush spent like a year,
Campaigning.
lying to us
saying
about
sweet
this.
nothings.
Yeah, I mean, at least they came up with a little anthrax vial, and they had
Colin Powell
out there. At least they addressed the United Nations about it, and at least they also got an authorization for. It wasn't a declaration of war, but it was.
They got Brandon to help out too.
Yeah,
in the Senate.
right. Yeah, they got like Congress to vote on military action.
Right.
This time it was just in the middle of the night, no warning. Just we're doing this, and then the narrative has shifted so many times on why we're doing it, and whether or not it's a war, whether or not
to call
we're
it.
gonna. Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy.
Are we muted?
Who's muted? Can you guys hear us out there?
Yeah, let us know. Someone's saying we're muted.
Oops.
We should
I
be.
think you're muted. I don't know. Hawk, can you hear us? Hold on. Let me have a look at the live stream here.
Folks.
No, I don't. No,
No,
we're
we
not
can hear
muted.
that.
We're fine.
Yeah. Fake news, folks.
Tell them to check their settings.
Yeah, check your settings, folks. It might be you.
We're not muted.
It's the deep state.
Yeah,
I can hear all.
we're good. Okay.
Aaron Watts says, I can hear all of you. Aaron, I can hear you. And pretty soon, the people from Tel Aviv who knock down these buildings are going to hear all of us. When I send them more money and I bend over for them.
Dude, I kind of wish we had him back right now.
I
Like
miss
it would be
W.
more restraint.
I miss
Folksy.
Brandon, but I'm like, there'd be more restraint. Dude, W didn't move the embassy. He didn't he didn't bomb
No.
Iran.
Dude, Joe Biden ended the war in Afghanistan.
Brandon's the
Biden
great
actually is the great dove.
We
Yeah.
kind of like
Hey man,
underappreciated him in hindsight.
I grew from 5'9" to 7 feet.
oh the Nephilim Brandon, you've
That
seen
was-
that read?
that was
yeah,
when
yeah.
Ashley and Hunter would come for sleepovers. And then we go to the gym with Lindsay. And we got Iraq done. That was bipartisanship. That was real
You're
bipartisanship.
talking about Lindsey Graham, Mike?
Yeah.
What did he say?
That was real. That was real bipartisanship, man. Come on. I love what Donald's doing. He is going to make me emperor of Iran. I got so many nice outfits picked out when I debut on the aircraft carrier. My new 1-hour Netflix special being filmed live at the Strait of Hormuz. I'm going to come out. It's going to be aqua themed.
We calling it gay or Hamoose.
It's going to be so good. I took all the lube that was going to Diddy's and baby oil. I'm going to send it to Iran.
we rerouted it to Iran.
It's coming. It's going to be real good.
Dude, how is that guy? He's running for re-election this year, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh my god, if he
Yeah.
wins again,
He probably will.
he will. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's-
he's just basically a fucking agent of Israel.
Yeah.
He's not an American senator.
And not even just Israel, just any war
Yeah,
ever,
War Inc.
everywhere.
and-
Yeah.
Yeah, he's awful.
Apparently, Ratliff has been
Oh yeah, John Ratcliffe.
Ratcliffe, the CIA director.
Yeah.
He was a member of Congress, and before that, he was a mayor of a small 700,000 or 800,000 person
Yeah,
town
Heath, Texas.
down in Texas, and he was involved in some case where they sent over a Mossad agent to come testify about some terrorist ring that was all propped up and all bullshit. So he was been on AIPAC and Israel's radar since as far back as then, and then he became a congressman, and then they've been,
Blumenthal. Max Blumenthal put out a great piece in Gray Zone. Some AIPAC dudes were recorded. They didn't know they were being recorded. I'm talking about how they have a direct line to John Ratcliffe now, who's CIA director, and
great.
another high-ranking general who they helped early in his career. So
we got a couple chats
yeah,
here.
it's
Dude, the Soleimani airstrike, it would be like,
that's quaint.
yeah, that's nothing.
Yeah.
I remember
Those were happy
freaking out
days.
about that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
But
those were
honestly,
happy
just
days.
on that note, we were right to freak out about that at the time because that was
Of course.
all a lead up to what's going on now.
Yeah,
And same with a year ago or 8 months ago or whatever with Operation Midnight Hammer. You know?
These all sound like really bad, cheesy 80s porn type.
Gay porns. Well, Lindsey Graham's naming them.
I get
Yeah.
to name them.
Yeah.
Donald lets me name them.
We're gonna do Epstein Fury.
Operation Epstein Fury. They'll give you your phone number.
Operation Epic Herpes.
Oh, epic herpes. Oh my epic Hermoose, the gay of Hermoose. You know, it's incredible.
He's gay, apparently.
Yeah, they're calling him Gayatollah Blow Me.
the son of the Ayatollah.
My daughter Tiffany told me he's gay, and she knows gay really well. She's really friendly with the gays, and she said he's a Gayatollah. And I said I like it. I like it. We're gonna have a lot of fun with that.
So we got 8 people watching. Thumbs up the video, share it, like it, get it out there, guys. Get it on X, get it on Instagram. We're having a blast. A couple of chats here. Bardo Films. Have you noticed Hegseth sounds like Rumsfeld? Then W, then Rumsfeld again.
Dude, Hegseth is terrible.
Yeah,
That guy's a
he's good.
demon.
Wicked. He's a dry drunk. Is that what?
He's just the worst.
Yeah, he's
Guys, Jose Galison, read on Jackman Brothers. What year is it?
It's the year of our Lord, 2026. Lady G, coming to you and maybe in you.
By the way, I got to shout out Jose. He's the only other podcast I've done since my retirement.
Oh yeah, I need to watch that.
Like a month ago.
He went back on Gallison.
Yeah. We actually talked about how the independent media is arguably worse than the original media. You know, like as far as
It's pretty bad.
disinformation.
Oh,
And
slop.
I mean, yeah.
Slot,
This is,
factions,
yeah.
fighting, drama.
there's so much bullshit. You can't
So
even
much
figure out what's
noise.
true.
Yeah, and,
You know.
and no, that's a good point, man. It's even more fragmented
Yeah.
than it was before, and people are dug in, man, and it's a lot of it's just retarded.
Yeah.
It's just.
I mean, at least
stupid.
we didn't hear about like Megyn Kelly and Rachel Maddow having little like, you know, hissy fits with each other or whatever.
Right.
Maybe we did, but it wasn't the same as like, you know, I don't know. People nowadays.
What's the latest drama right now? Well, I mean, Candace versus anyone who's a Zyocon,
Yeah.
you know, which some of it I'm here for, but
Right. Some of it's just like
now it's just like,
so stupid.
I had a dream. Charlie came to me. Ghost of Christmas Past, the ghost of Israel future. And I have a report that Charlie has not yet been buried.
Charlie has not yet been buried. It's a dream I had.
Yeah, I mean they're all making money off the corpse. Let's be honest. Turning Point when they're like, you know, like Erica's got she has a
T-shirt
t-shirt gun, you know, at the
Yeah.
thing, and we sold 40,000 t-shirts, and it's like, whoa,
Dude,
wow.
that grift is
Can we
unbelievable.
talk for just a minute about Charlie Kirk? And they are definitely whitewashing who he was.
Mhm.
I mean, maybe he was against war with Iran. I don't even know. That definitely was not my impression of him. But they have painted him to be like, oh, he was anti-Israel, and he.
Right.
I'm just like, it's not the Charlie
Mike
Kirk
was,
I remember.
Mike was making the point last night, dude. We never really watched Charlie Kirk.
Yeah.
I was
listened
never
to
a
that
Charlie
dude.
Kirk fan.
I
No.
always thought he was kind of a dork.
Yeah,
you know,
same.
with
But,
Cash
but
Patel.
I will say, if Joe Kent is to be believed, the last time he saw Charlie Kirk was at the White House, and he said, "Do everything you can for no war with Iran."
Yeah.
Tell Trump.
I'm just wondering how true that is. I mean, maybe it is, but it's kind of like when Trump was gone during Biden's administration, people talked about how great Trump had been, you know, his first 4 years. And it was kind of
Reed's like,
well,
warp speed,
I mean,
anyone?
yeah, I mean, he wasn't that good. Like he did a lot. Yeah, I kind of feel the same way about Charlie Kirk. It's just now that he's gone, everyone's like,
Well,
man, that guy was like so great. And,
yeah,
you know,
he's in death now. There's people competing to write the story,
yeah,
to write the legacy, the narrative. And I mean, you know, every text message you see now that people screenshot, we don't know the full context
yeah,
of a lot of them. So you had Weinstein come out. Was it Brent Weinstein or Eric Weinstein?
Yeah.
He put out a text thread with Charlie basically saying, you know, it's going to get really bad and we need to influence, you know, Trump away from war with Iran.
yeah.
Well, I will say, if you look at some of the podcasts he did, like in the last year of his life, he definitely was talking on a turn.
With
man.
Megyn Kelly, he
Yeah.
definitely
Yeah,
did.
on Patrick Bet David, which I try to look at as little as possible,
Oh,
which is just
Straight.
You know, I'm a businessman. I have $1 million pounds. I sell another $1 million pounds. I got $1 million.
so you got 5 pigeons and then 6 of them shit on you.
We need to invade Iran.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right now and make me the Shah, God Emperor of Iran.
Yeah, I'm like the you know, I'm like the guy who was waiting in the wings in Chalabi. I'm like the Chalabi of Iran.
We will get everybody there to do multi-level marketing schemes in Tehran. Okay, so you have a burger. Okay, there's this great, yeah.
What do you do with the bird? The guy, his 2 Goombas that he has.
100%, bro, 100%.
You know,
Yeah, the Jewish guy that's just like obnoxious.
yeah, they're all fucking retarded.
Yeah.
Guido.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that Bet David crew, they're fucking stupid. Oh, they make you dumber.
Yeah, they really
know?
do.
But
dude.
but Kirk was on there talking about what happened in was it October 7th or October?
Oh yes, that's right.
Oh yeah, I do remember him.
Yeah.
he was
he-
skeptical of the response, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
watch
the
that.
res-
Check
and
that
the fact
clip.
that it happened.
Yeah.
Check that clip out. Check out him talking about what there's a medley of clips where it's like it's not sounding like the old Charlie Kirk.
He was trying to be based.
Yeah,
Wanted to.
I do genuinely believe he was.
I think he was making
I think
a turn.
he was,
Yeah.
you know, and if those text messages are to be believed, he was pissing off some of the
the donors.
donors.
Yeah.
So was it the Fiddler, the Troon on the Roof? Maybe they set him up. Maybe he was part of it.
The
Trudy on the roof. Was it just him? I don't think so.
No.
But
I mean, that looks like. I essentially watched him be killed live on X.
Yeah.
I was.
Yeah, me too. That was my last day on X.
Was it really?
Oh, yeah.
September, was it the 12th?
Something
the
like that.
10th?
yeah, September 10th. Yeah.
Something I don't know. Yeah.
And God, that was fucking shocking, dude.
Yeah.
Butler a year before, the King and Butler, which we still don't know what that's all about.
Yeah, it's weird.
And then Charlie there in Utah, and I don't know, man. Does that really look like an exit wound to you, or an entrance wound? I mean,
Yeah, I don't really know. I mean, the problem is we're so movie brained. We're
That's
used
true.
to what movies look like, but I don't really. Yeah, it did look weird, but I've never actually seen someone get shot in the neck like that.
That's
so
true.
In high def,
yeah,
yeah.
I don't really know.
Candace released the behind the.
Yeah.
There's like another angle, and Candace had it, and she, I guess, released it. I haven't looked
And
at it.
apparently there was stuff that caught Joe Kent's attention enough for him to be sniffing around the FBI files, and that pissed off Cash, right, Mike?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't go looking into that. So my friend Charlie Kirk, rest now, brother. We have the watch, and I'll see you if they have it, but I'm not going to find out who killed you.
I'll be in the locker room pouring Bud Light down my throat.
I love that our taxpayer money funds jets for him to go and do stuff like that at the Olympics.
Oh,
Go to a wrestling match or something.
Yeah,
with
his retarded girlfriend or
Yeah,
stupid
that
country
nobody will
music.
attend. Yeah,
Isn't his girlfriend Mossad or something?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or yeah.
yeah. She's a handler. She's the
who
hand-
isn't Mossad at this point?
Yeah, I know.
Tucker.
Maybe.
He could be the ultimate just plant
quadruple agent, folks?
where he doth protest too much, but he's actually an Israeli sex doll powered by AI with the memory of William Buckley inserted in there.
Sex
They
doll.
go in there, they fine tune him every now and again up in Maine. They have him go fishing, have some whiskey, some cigars, some Zin pouch. That's, we're going live. 14 hours Infowars. We're going to talk about it, but I'm probably going to close down. I'm so tired. I'm okay. Kill me. I'm so tired. I'm just so tired. We're going to shut down Infowars. We're going to shut down Infowars.
I'm so tired of their evil.
Joe Rogan's big vagina. Have you seen it? Have you seen Joe Rogan's big vagina?
You just see him on Tim Cass, dude, last week.
Who? Alex
Emmerich,
Jones?
yeah,
No.
he was talking about Joe Rogan's vagina,
Oh,
dude. He was torched.
Yeah.
It was.
I don't know.
I hope he gets.
I
help.
saw he was on Jimmy Dore's show, right?
He's done Jimmy.
He's
Have
done
they,
good.
like-
Yeah,
Buried the hatchet over Jimmy spitting in
Oh,
his
yeah.
face that time.
Yeah, they healed.
Yeah. You remember that?
Yeah.
The drink just like
Oh,
we got a couple of more
Absolutely
chats
incredible.
here. Have you looked into Steve Feinberg, his hedge fund Cerberus?
ding.
Where's
Dawson
Rod
and Bell.
Dawson's bell when you need it?
Yeah.
you hear Dawson in South Korea.
It made 500 million from a certain hook that was Sandy. Interesting. Yeah, I the Sandy Hook thing there's some interesting stuff there. But Ronwell wanted to say to Reed and the Jackmans, my birthday is coming. I'll have my new phone soon as my birthday gift to myself. I hope you all can wish me happy birthday. Well, hey, happy birthday.
Happy birthday,
Thanks,
Ron.
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 Happy birthday,
We
man.
love you, Ron.
We met him at the Ron Paul. Or no, the Rage Against the War
Rage
Machine.
Against the War Machine.
Yeah.
That still ended in war in Iran.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're still, you guys are
And
going
we're
into-
still in Ukraine.
But Ron, well, we love you. You're a great guy. You got a lot of enthusiasm. You're a smart guy. You're a great guy. And yeah, thanks, man, for always being such a big supporter of what we do, and keep kicking ass out there, man. Jesse Ventura's proud of you, Ron. I am. And I want to have a mandatory draft for all these chicken hawks to send their children to Iran. You want to have a war with Iran? Send your sons and daughters.
How have you guys been talking to Mick Based at all? How's he doing?
I talked to him. He's very excited you were coming on.
Oh yeah,
I was thinking about Reed. I was wondering when we were going to see him again.
That's
I
right.
love you, Dan. I don't know if you end up watching.
We love
this,
you,
but
McBased.
You're my man.
Yeah,
so.
fuck yeah, Dr. Paul.
Yeah.
Well, they're going to declare from Congress. Get a permission slip from your mother and get it signed by Congress if you want to do donation building.
That's right, Dr. Paul.
Fuck yeah,
Get
Dr.
a, get a
Paul.
permission slip from Congress. Absolutely.
All this nation building, all this money afforded ventures. Oh, it's bad. It sure is bad.
Dude, 90 years old. God bless
Oh,
him.
Dr. Paul may live another 90
Ron
years.
Paul, our fucking hero, our saint, Saint Paul.
We
Man.
should just run him right now, honestly.
Christ, everyone just
Paul
get behind
Massey,
Ron Paul,
you know.
Paul,
Yeah.
Paul.
Jose
Paul,
Galison, Reed, please at least tell me you don't buy that. That was a 30-06. He's talking about the Kirk.
Oh,
I think, it was explained that it was sloped a little bit from 400 feet away, and it was the bullet came down like this, and then it went down into Charlie's body, kind of like it went like down at a downward. That's what
yeah.
I've heard.
I don't know.
I'm not a
The last thing I did on Twitter was see too many angles of that
oh
footage, and I
Yeah,
was like,
sickening.
ugh.
It made me ill.
It made me ill.
It made me ill seeing that.
Gallison,
Yeah.
I know what you're saying, dude, and I go back and forth on it. I don't know.
The lapel mic and
I'm
other
gonna
stuff.
let the autists keep cooking.
Let Candace cook
I'm gonna
too.
let Candace cook.
I saw Clint did an episode about thinking it was a charge under the shirt, right?
Yeah.
That's what some people
from,
think.
from the microphone.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the Stu Peters is all over the guy going like this,
Yeah.
and then it happens.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, dude.
I mean, what seems weird is if it had been his chest, I think there would have been a lot of
Blood.
Yeah, I mean, it's more like a 30-06 hitting your neck. There's just so little resistance in your neck. That's what's weird about the whole thing.
Right.
As far as like an impact, I mean, a bullet would create a ton of impact, but it's just when it hits, and then they couldn't find the bullet, right?
Yeah.
Like the
And then
actual.
they paved
bullet
it
was
over the
fired.
next. Like they literally had people in there digging and paving and cementing.
The bullet ended
There's
up
something weird
the
going
bullet
on
ended
there.
up in
Yeah.
Billy Plaza.
Yeah.
They found it in Governor Connolly's his wrist and then his leg.
I think that was the weird part was they were saying that the bullet went into his neck, but it wasn't lodged in his spine,
His
and they
bone
didn't
stopped it.
find. Yeah, I mean, like,
Behind
I don't buy that.
yeah, it's a
It
30-06.
ended. It was a passenger on Malaysian Airlines. It was
Ian Miles Chong.
Ian Miles Chung he was riding first class at Malaysian Airlines.
Gallison says the Rogan crash out was phenomenal. Is he talking about just
Oh, he must be talking about
Rogan
Emmerich.
coping with? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
And then Ronwell said that Thomas Massey is in Jimmy Dore's show.
Nice.
Oh,
Candace is at best a loon, at worst controlled op. You think so, Jose? I don't know.
Well,
I think she's a loon for sure.
Jose and Picard, my boys, your podcast is really, you guys are really the only podcasters I watch. Like I try not to ever miss your show. They got a lot of good stuff about Candace Owens' husband.
Oh, I
the
don't,
family.
I don't
He
know
comes
anything
from
about
really
him.
wealthy, aristocratic British
Oh.
Illuminati family that's really wealthy, really connected, really dialed in.
They got a lot of money.
Yeah, I think it's the Farmer family is their name, and Candace is in with them. So I don't know.
My fiance has been listening to Candace's shows about Erica Kirk, and she seems to think there's something weird going on there.
Oh,
My fiance seems to. I mean, I haven't listened to any of it.
Yeah.
I'm a little skeptical with Candace that she's like jealous that she didn't get
Marry
to marry
Charlie.
Charlie or something.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I always thought about the whole
Interesting.
thing, but I don't know.
Yeah, you got to wonder, man, if that ever came to bear, if they were ever turned.
Are they going to release those text messages?
Yeah, what about footage from that?
What about the footage of the Christy No MAGA dude there?
Lewandowski?
No, not Lewandowski.
Oh yeah, I heard
The
about that.
podcaster that Milo said was, doing stuff at hotels with guys.
Benny Johnson?
Benny Johnson. Yeah. Have you heard any more on that or?
No.
Oh, Benny Johnson's that idiot with the comb over, right?
Yeah, who Milo, I think Milo all but confirmed was gay. He said,
Dude, Milo's like the ultimate weapon because you can't take him down. You know, I mean, he's like ridden with STDs already, and there's nothing.
he's worn it on his sleeve the whole time.
Yeah,
he
he's
never
like
he never fucking hided that he was a twink that liked to get fucking pounded.
exactly.
You know?
Yeah. So what are you gonna do?
Oh God, dude! When he went on Timcast with Kanye,
That was everything.
Yeah.
weren't you there like the next week or something?
No,
Or-
it was a little while later, a couple months later, but yeah, Me and Jose.
Gallisone. Yeah, Gallisone. I really enjoyed your West Memphis 3 episodes. I do think they're innocent, but I will of course listen to arguments. I do not believe they ever found any actual evidence linking Damien Eccles or any of the other Jesse Miskelly or Jason Baldwin to the murders. Do you know that about that case, the West Memphis 3? There were 3 8-year-olds who were killed down in Arkansas, and they arrested these teenagers, and they were in prison for like 18 years, and they got released in 2011 as part of an Alford plea, where they acknowledged that they could be found guilty in a retrial, but they're declaring their innocence, and they would be released from prison, and they could never sue the state. So Gallisone's done some banger episodes. I'd like to talk about that. Maybe have your guy on to talk about it. It's funny, we met Damien Eccles a couple times when he got out of prison. We met him at a book signing at Harvard in Boston. And then Eric and I were in New York City. I was doing a concert with my band. And before the show, in a cab, it was Damien Eccles was hanging out in the back of a cab, and we randomly saw him.
Yeah, the window was down, and I looked in, and I said, "Damien?" He's like, "Yeah." It's like Damien Eccles.
Yeah,
fucking crazy.
But we'll do a full show on it sometime.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to mention that. Also, Jose, I want to mention Nadeau Shaving. They definitely don't hate you. They were born out of lockdown, and they are based.
Oh, Nadeau Shave Club.
Nadeau Shave Club.
They sponsor No Way Jose.
Yeah, definitely catching all the podcatchers and the Nadeau Shave Club. So yeah, back to Iran. I think the numbers they have, like 17 American troops have been killed so far, and what, like
17?
Yeah, I think it's up to about
Did
7.
they confirm that, or they haven't?
I don't think. I think they're being squirrely with the
Being coy
numbers
about it.
I heard 6 million, but
Yeah, I don't know. That
60
sounds-
trillion, 70 trillion, 40 trillion debt.
$2 trillion from the Pentagon.
Yeah.
Rumsfeld, $2 trillion. No.
We're just memes. We're just like bio memes at this point. It's been a long week, guys. It was a long 60-hour week, man. Just working the day job.
yep.
We want to do this full time, so send
Give
a
them
check.
some money, guys.
Send the check. 777 Silverstein Avenue, Tel Aviv. Send the check.
Yeah, where's my $7,000 so
Yeah.
I can grift?
Where's our bag?
I just want 1 million. That's it.
Yeah,
Just a million?
Just 1 million.
Million
That's
US.
not too much.
Right, so patreon.com/Jackman Radio. We need one patron to be $1 million a month patron. I know you're out there in Saudi
Million a month.
I know
Wow.
you're out there in Saudi Arabia in some leather dungeon. So come, at me on X.
Yeah. Dude, I bet Mohammed Bone Salman would love to hang out with you guys.
That'd be
I
fun.
could see like a picture of you guys all like,
Yeah,
with the globe thing that Trump had.
Oh, he's a real progressive. He really is.
he's a
Yeah.
reformer, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
MBS.
He looks like a ton of fun to hang out with
He does.
when he's not like hacking up journalists with a bone saw. He looks like,
yeah, when he's not turning what was Khashoggi into boar's head deli meat.
Sending it to his cousins.
This will be you unless you get a 9.
Are you enjoying the pastrami sandwich? Yeah.
It's
That's
Jamal.
that's a Khashoggi pastrami. Like he's laughing.
Holy shit.
It's everything. That's something
like
really,
a shogi pastrami.
dude. How dark is that?
That's,
It's
you've
pretty
never
good
come up
though,
with
right?
that anywhere other than here.
I know.
Wiggle D Toes released the Corey Hughes video. First of all, you spelled Corey wrong. There's no E. I'm not sure which video.
Dude, we've had Hughes on.
Yeah, we've had him on twice. I want to have him back on too.
Yeah, he's awesome.
That is clearly Dave Yaris.
That's Dave Yaris.
He's on the pergola. He throws the gun over. David Ferry dips. He walks. They do the Macarena over on the pergola in Dilly Plaza.
And then they open a haberdashery with the Irishman, Danny Green.
Okay. There were 3 guys making baseball signs like Tommy Lasorda. So obvious to me it was a setup. He's talking about the
Oh,
Who said this?
Bartow Films.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting, man. I think what's definitely happened with having Trump in there and now the war. The veneer is off, the mask is off on a lot of shit for regular people who never paid attention or who never believed it, and the Epstein stuff.
yeah.
People are like, whoa, wow! It turns out.
Say, Mike,
They're eating
Mikey,
the babies.
Mikey, do they eat people?
Yeah,
Do it, Mike.
Mikey, do they eat people? I was like,
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. And they're so evil when they eat the babies. They pick their bones with the teeth of the babies. And then they make smoothies and they do L'Oreal creams with Demi Moore. And they have Leah Sophia parties with,
Baby foreskin.
little lockets. And they just mush up the babies. And Hillary Clinton drinks it,
Baby smoothie.
It's just awful. We're selling Hillary Clinton baby smoothies on Infowars.com here, folks. You got a whole. It comes with it's a mixture of whey, baby smoothie, nation iodine,
And ghee.
and ghee. We have
Raw
to
milk, folks.
we got to sell a lot of this stuff because I got a pallet of it out back. We're gonna move it because they're gonna come shut the studio down.
Wow. Yeah.
Oh, Chuck Norris.
Yeah.
Chuck Norris left us today.
Oh, did he?
He died, 86 years old.
Wow.
He was MAGA, right?
Yeah. He seemed like a Christian kind of
I was
trad.
trying to think of a Chuck Norris joke to make out of that.
Hmm.
Chuck Norris didn't die. He just decided to, I don't know.
Decided to
sleep.
mog.
Decide,
He's mog maxing.
Yeah.
Decided to sleep for a long time.
Yeah.
Rest now, Chuck.
Rest now,
And to
Chuck.
my friend, Charlie Norris. Rest now,
Chuck
Papa.
Kirk. We have the
I will
watch.
meet you.
We
in
have the fist
Valhalla.
of fury.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
See you in the dojo.
See you in Valhalla. Right? Is that what he said?
Yeah, do the whole thing, Mike.
What?
Rest.
And lastly, to my friend Chuck Norris, enter the dragon now, brother. We have the watch, and I'll see you at Mortal Kombat.
What the fuck?
Oh, we got one here. Hawk's hooking us up. Chuck Norris didn't die. Death's Tesla. Oh, God, right in the middle of reading that. Death's Tesla blew up and asked for a ride home.
There we go.
Like that.
That's right.
Just like the Tesla that blew up outside the Trump building.
Remember when he
That-
campaigned for Mike Huckabee in 2008?
that's
Yeah, we saw him. He was at
Parker's.
Parker's Maple Barn, which is a really good restaurant. Shout out to Parker's. Amazing breakfast. He was there with Huckabee, and the thing I took away about Chuck Norris was how short he was.
He was a
Yeah.
manlet.
Like when you talk Liberty length, I think he was probably
5'6".
5'6".
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
But he had boots on, Walker Texas Ranger boots.
Yeah, his cameo in Expendables 2 was tremendous. Have you ever
Oh,
seen
yeah.
that? Yeah,
Yeah.
that was incredible.
They
I mean,
really Grecianed his beard too.
Yeah.
no, he just posted a video like 10
10
days
days
ago,
ago.
like still training and fighting and kicking ass, and now he's gone. So
Wow.
Rest now.
rest in peace, brother. Hey, 86 is an epic.
He had a
run,
good run.
You know,
Yeah.
that's beautiful, man. Chuck
Yeah.
Norris is one of the goats.
Didn't he
Dude.
do the movie with Jonathan Brandis?
Oh, his sidekicks.
Sidekicks?
Yeah, in the 90s. Was that?
Yeah, they're pretty good.
He is like an imaginary action star or
Is
something.
that what it is?
That was a good flick.
We might have to go back and watch, in honor this week.
We might have to do like 10 Chuck Norris movies.
even name 3.
He was in some of the Bruce Lee ones, actually. He used to fight. He used to
Okay.
log with Bruce Lee.
I remember
the triads killed him. That's what,
Frame Max.
when I was a kid, one of my younger brother's friends was telling us Chuck Norris jokes, and he'd obviously read them, not heard them,
Yeah.
because he was like, Chuck Norris punched his way out of his mother's womb.
Mike.
I was like, oh, he did he? Out of her womb? Like,
That's-
he
that makes
obviously
it
didn't
even
even get
funnier.
what it meant, but
No, that's incredible.
Yeah.
He mogged out of the womb.
He mogged out of the womb.
He womb mogged.
Dude, Joe Kent is mogging the deep state.
Yeah, he is.
Joe Kent's mogging the deep state.
Dude,
He
Joe
was-
Mog Zog.
He spoke.
Zog
He's
mogging.
deep zogging.
Yeah, he's Zog maxing.
He's-
Zog mogging.
Trump is zog mogging.
So is Candace.
Ugh.
What was I gonna say? He spoke at that trad Catholic convention.
Oh, Kent with Candace.
Oh,
Yeah.
she was there too.
Yep.
Kent and Candace.
They were both there together.
Oh my.
That could be
Everything.
the ticket with Marjorie Taylor Greene, the Secretary of Retard.
Dude, Marjorie Taylor Greene, I love her.
when MTG's the voice of reason, Reed.
Dude, I saw a video clip of her talking about Trump and how he doesn't think he's going to heaven and how she doesn't know what the fuck I was just like, this is Marjorie Taylor Greene. This is the idiot from 3 years ago that we were all laughing at.
She
or
came a
whatever.
long way.
She is.
Yeah, she did.
She's come a long way. A lot of that came.
What
from
about her sidekick? Is she still useless?
Oh, Bobert.
Yeah.
Yeah, her. I think her and Gogurt kind of went their own ways.
She went to the
Yeah.
movie theater. She went to go see.
She was handy in the movie theater.
Handy,
right?
She was hand maxing. Yeah.
hand
No,
maxing.
Bobert is part of a caucus with Massey. They just had a meeting together. It was pretty good.
Dude, Massey's everything.
Isn't
I've
he?
I've always liked him.
He's
Yeah.
very becoming with the facial hair.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
like
He,
that.
he lost a lot of weight
Fucking
and
Mogmax, dude.
aged like 10 years and 6 months.
Yeah,
He's a real statesman.
He's like
Yeah.
a nice Stetson ad.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, he's incredible.
I love that. We love you, Massey.
Yeah.
All right, Gallostone's bringing us back to earth. Don't forget Kent Glow, so bright too. He's basically Chavad versus CIA at that level. Herder, China bad versus Herder, Iran bad.
Yeah, I mean, there is a lot of truth to that.
was-
That's a
yeah.
problem with, honestly, Tucker, too.
Yeah,
Like, Tucker's
well,
that way.
I mean,
and-
even Fuentes made this point that essentially the whole thing is a CIA Royal Rumble,
yeah.
just different factions,
Well, it was amazing to me
subsidiaries.
watching Tucker and Joe Kent, they were just ball washing Trump the entire time.
Right.
Where it's just like,
I mean,
Do you guys- I mean, I understand on one level that maybe you're trying not to alienate him so much because you think there's still a chance he could take an off ramp. Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah.
But sometimes it just makes me wonder if they're really actually there to just keep the
Right.
base under control.
Keep it going.
Like, okay,
This is this is some wrestling.
yeah, he's being manipulated. Just trust the plan for a little bit
It's
longer.
just wrestling.
You know,
it's all wrestling.
yeah.
No, there's definitely something to that, right? Because Kent was a CIA contractor,
Yep.
Green Beret. Tucker's dad was he Voice of America or CIA?
He
Yeah.
really downplays that too.
Oh yeah.
I had no idea. Apparently, my dad.
Yeah, sure he didn't.
My dad was a company man. I was like, why? I like America. I liked Charlie Kirk.
Can you do a laugh? Tucker laugh.
I like sin pouches. You know, I'm loyal to America. I think I am. I think that's a good thing, right? You know, and he's just like he's like confused.
Yeah,
You know?
I love how he always acts like he's just the biggest retard ever when he's like, I didn't realize that there were 50 states in America, you know, whatever it is.
I
It's just
simply
like-
had no idea that they annexed Crimea. I just thought about that.
Hey, but you know what, man? Good on Tucker for going to the other countries, and
oh yeah,
that was
no.
based when he interviewed Putin. It was based when I think they're trying
Bukele.
to set him up now.
Huckabee.
Oh,
That was
Good.
great.
He gave
I loved
Huckabee,
watching
yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, but again, Gallison will make the point: is that just theater?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huckabee.
Oh,
Yeah, Chabadabi,
oh.
You know,
Huckabee,
Chabad,
he's gross.
Mike Chabadabi.
He's just so gross.
When I brought him up with Chuck Norris, I actually, when I was a dumb 12-year-old, I loved Mike Huckabee. I was like, yeah, Mike,
Fuck yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
There's pictures out there of Mike and I with Mike.
he
Huckabee.
wrote me a letter
That's really
because
nice.
I sent I used to do sketches back in the day, so I did a sketch of him and it like Mike Huckabee 2008 or whatever. So
That's
I
nice.
was 14, I guess, and I sent it, and his either was someone on his campaign or I think it was him though, because he wasn't huge at that point,
Yeah,
so it
he
was
wasn't
whatever.
a top tier.
Yeah,
His eyes are kind of doughy. He's kind of like a Cabbage Patch doll.
When he
Like
played
the
Rubio.
I got a letter from Mike Huckabee, and I met George W. Bush. So
Incredible.
That's
yeah,
amazing.
my childhood heroes for some reason.
Hey, you want
But-
to come to Bohemian Grove?
dude, he's got a handshake, George W.
Yeah.
Bush. I was kind of surprised.
Did you get a picture with him?
Yeah, I don't know where it is.
Oh, we gotta find that,
Yeah, we
Too.
do. I know.
Yeah.
Need that.
It was it wasn't just me. It was my whole family.
The whole thing, all the
But,
Coverdales.
yeah,
The Coverdales.
yeah.
Well, George Bush ran against wars. He ran on a humble foreign policy initially, and boy, it didn't go that way.
Dude,
did it?
I have thought about that with Trump, and
I mean,
You
his whole thing was running. I will start no wars. I will end wars. I've ended 8 wars. Where's my Nobel?
I ended 8 and I started 80. I did. The Gay of Hormuz. The Gayatollah.
So what's going to happen? We got what, under 3 years?
Yeah.
dude, I'm scared for the next 3. Like,
3 months.
I'm just like ready for him to be out at this point.
I think a lot
yeah,
of people.
Dude,
fatigue.
So, I mean, I'm sure you guys know about how the Israelis wanted Obama and Biden to do this,
Mhm.
and neither of them did.
They've wanted this for 30.
Like,
Yeah.
Netanyahu's been talking. Iran is 2 seconds away from getting a nuke. He's been saying that for 30
I
years.
know.
Yeah.
96, right? So exactly 30 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. 3 more years. It's kind of scary. Like, honestly, like the first month, Gulf of America, stuff like that. I was
Oh,
like,
that was-
yes,
oh,
let's
dude,
go.
If
This
things
is-
were going so well.
I was like, this is going to be so much fun. Not that I thought anything
Oh,
substantive was
right.
going to happen,
but it
but
would've
the vibes were
it
good.
was just like, let's go. This is going to be obnoxious. And then
Retarded,
just
fun.
I went
It
off
got
the
dark
rails
pretty
somewhere.
quick.
Then it started going off the rails. Yeah. Well, I mean, the bombing in June.
Yeah, that was the
wrong.
first big
I was
thing.
like, oh my God.
Ground up is actually good for you. You need some of it. You need to have some in your water. You could
Dude,
just
that's
snort
the-
some of it off a
The
toilet.
thing with Tulsi and Bobby, like Trump just so obviously doesn't have any respect for them. You know what I mean?
Well, they brought him in as a coalition, helped win the election, and then
and they're just like,
you know,
yeah,
we're going to let Bobby's going to go wild on health.
But can't he touch?
He's not going to touch the liquid gold, though. Don't worry, Exxon. He's not going near the liquid gold. Yeah. Yeah. It's a bummer, man.
yeah,
Because I know Bobby is against this Iran bullshit.
yeah.
He talked about it during the campaign, and I know he is.
What's up with him in Israel though? He definitely
Oh.
there's something going on there. I
Dude,
don't-
I remember during the campaign when I was advising him, I was like, Bobby, we have to call for a ceasefire.
You got to at least go a week without taking a picture with Rabbi Shmuley.
Yeah.
Shmuley Bote, the dildo salesman.
That fucking creep, man.
It's so bad.
See that guy coming, man.
Well, I remember what
what a
happened
flamethrower.
was he said something nice to Roger Waters,
Yes.
and then that was what triggered it all.
Right.
And everyone was like, ah! And so then he's like,
And
we need
the
to like,
overcorrection was like,
and it wasn't just
Mondo.
like dumb, we need to be against the anti-Semitism stuff. It was, we need to protect Israel at all costs. And like, dude, it was
bad.
It was
It
wild.
was bad.
Yeah.
You know, and when we interviewed him, man, I didn't even think to ask him about Israel
Yeah.
because we were so.
Because that predated this, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We Mike and I got the first interview with him the day after he announced his run for president in April of 23.
And he was great on Ukraine.
Dude,
Really
he was
good.
So good.
Great on everything.
Yeah, he was nailing it.
So,
Yeah, then it was just that was the first big thing, and then from there it just kind of
yeah.
He lost a lot of support. People,
Oh, dude, we hemorrhaged.
Webb's Senator
Jim Webb's son was
quit his
was
campaign
on the
over
campaign with
Yeah.
Jimmy Webb Jr.
yeah.
He's out.
Is Jim Webb based Jim Senior?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
he
yeah.
strikes me that way.
He's Chad.
Yeah, he ran for Democrat in 2016.
Yes,
right? Yeah.
I was a big supporter.
Yeah.
I went to one of his only events here in New Hampshire. I said, you got to run.
I remember he said something. He was like, the Democrats are making a big mistake being against the Second Amendment in the debate, and that's the biggest thing I remember him talking
Yeah,
about.
no,
but
he's great on guns. And
then he voted for Trump, right? Didn't he cross?
Did he go MAGA?
I think he
I
did in
think he didn't
2016.
deny that he did.
Yeah.
he
There
did.
was one moment in one of the debates. It was him, Bernie, and Hillary,
Lincoln Chafee.
Yeah.
and Lincoln Chafee, and they asked like, what was the most intense thing or the most what the question was. He's like, probably that time that I chased that guy down in Vietnam and killed him.
Oh yeah,
I was
do
like,
remember that.
oh
actually.
shit.
He didn't have much to say after that.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh. Hillary's like, I don't know. I've killed so many people. I've lost count.
Yeah.
Maybe
She's
like
like,
Haitian
I
barbecue.
lived in New York and 9/11 happened.
Oh
You know,
my
that's
God.
her like.
And Rudy's like, yes, we had the Office of Emergency Management in Building 7. We did it with great leadership.
Jose, Iran is 2 weeks away from going back in time to the Big Bang and reforming the universe in their image. They sure are, man.
That's true.
The videos of all those guys singing and
And then we bombed all of them.
Are you talking about the Shias?
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Those videos read of all like the Iranian dudes. It's the Shia Iranian propaganda.
Oh yeah.
They're like mixtape rap
Dude,
videos.
it's
Oh, I thought you meant the protesters.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
No, we're talking about pro regime dudes.
Oh.
Yeah, they're,
Yeah, there's a fucking undercurrent of homosexuality that cannot be denied.
They're mullah sexual.
Ayatollah sexual, Gayatollah. We're gonna have shirts made. Greatest Gayatollah. He has a chance here to be the greatest Gayatollah.
And Baron turned 20 today. Happy birthday, Baron. He's a confirmed Nephilim.
Oh, they're gonna draft him.
Seven.
Or-
Yeah, Baron's going. He's
the
going
New
over
York
there.
Knicks are drafting him.
yeah,
I'm going to be going to Iran with Baron. I will be shadowing him, and I'll be his chaperone.
dude, we ought to just drop Lindsey Graham on Iran. Honestly, like
Yeah.
wrap him in a gay pride flag,
Mike,
dip it in pig's blood, and just drop him right in the middle.
drop him in
and let them
Tehran.
have their way with
drop
him.
him
You
with
know,
Rosie O'Donnell. We will.
Yeah,
We're going to starve Rosie O'Donnell for a month, and then we're dropping her right in the center of Tehran, and there's no telling what could happen.
Oh, yeah. So 2028, man. I mean, Newsom is definitely he mogs.
dude, he's gonna be the next president.
Yeah.
Newsom.
He's a
Patrick's-
proper psychopath.
Patrick Bateman from American Psychopath.
Yeah, no, that's kind of interesting. Yeah, I hadn't thought of that. Yeah, I can change my opinion. I do every 10 minutes. Yeah, I'll say what I have to win. Yeah, that's cool.
They're saying it could be him versus Kamala. Kamala's like
Oh,
9%. Dude, there's no way.
There's no way.
Stop.
People are.
Just stop,
yeah.
Kamala.
She's such an idiot.
She's fucking awful, dude.
Yeah.
There's no way, man.
And I, Joe, was that girl on the bus
Oh,
giving
that's the girl who I
blowjobs.
grabbed. That was you.
Yeah, dude. I mean, that beat her. So, you know.
Then they joined together, dude, and they
Yeah.
stopped the war in Afghanistan. That's the Nobel. That,
I know.
that should be the Nobel.
Oh,
Isn't that
Biden's the
amazing?
greatest peace stuff of our time.
Dude, it
Yeah.
took a septuagenarian,
Dementia mummy.
dementia mummy to end the war in Afghanistan. Like, Trump probably. We definitely know he wouldn't have actually ended it now
No,
if he had won in 2020.
bring in so many more troops
We're
to end it.
We're gonna get peace.
gonna end
respect.
this war by sending in 100,000 troops.
10 million daisy cutters straight up the Taliban's ass.
There's a there's a potential that Nassi might run for president in 2028, even though he said he's very unlikely to run unless people draft him to run.
Who said this?
Ronwell. Interesting.
So out of everyone who would run, I like Massey the most by far. The thing with Kent and Tucker, even like I've heard people say about having them run is I don't
Tucker's
trust,
name is thrown out there.
I don't trust Joe Kent or Tucker Carlson. I like them right now because
Do you feel something off, Reed?
Oh, they're saying the right things.
I just
well,
like,
you know, they glow.
I like the fact that they're drawing attention to a lot of important things right now, but Tucker, definitely Joe Kent seems to have like suddenly become more based, and Tucker, it's been like the last year or two.
Well, it was always kind of there, though. If you look at the people who were around his congressional campaigns, they were Groiper.
They're Groiper
They were
adjacent.
all Groipered up.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. So, I mean, you never know like what they were compromising to get to where they were,
right.
you know, I don't know, but
Yeah. Hey, I want to like Joe Kent and I want to trust him, but you know, man.
with Massey, like it's there.
Oh,
He's got
dude.
a track record. You know, he's like,
he's it. Dude.
They don't have him
incredible.
compromised,
No.
obviously.
like never.
Yeah,
He
he's
takes
able,
money from milk farmers.
he's
Yeah.
able to fucking cook like he and Ro'Connor. Ro'Connor's kind of cute, right?
There's
I
something
don't
there.
really know him very well.
We
be honest,
met him.
but-
I was very impressed. Too.
Yeah.
We saw him speaking keen. And I mean, if it weren't for Roll Connor, we wouldn't have these Epstein files out.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
I kind of want Marjorie Taylor Greene to run. That would just
She'll
be
be
incredible.
She'll be in the mix.
Yeah.
Yeah. ATG's great.
She's like a modern day Shirley Chisholm, you know?
Can you imagine if it's like Cenk Uygur, who I don't hate anymore somehow?
I
Oh,
love
Cenk.
Hank.
How'd that happen? You know, like I hated that guy. So, and Anna Kasparian,
Dude, I love Anna.
same with her. Like I hated her.
She's
for
like
it.
Zionist. Everyone hates you. Have you seen that video,
Yes,
dude?
I did
Dude,
see
she
that.
can't
Like,
even contain.
the world despises you. Have you seen that clip of her like?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I'd love to
Space.
I'd love to see a JD Vance Erica Kirk ticket. I think that would be- you really want to bring in Damien and the end times and really engulf the Middle East in flames. That's the ticket. That's the one.
Erica Kirk.
Because they both got great mascara and you know that you can't fake that chemistry.
Oh my god.
Amazing.
Yeah, didn't they have like a weird embrace at one point?
There
Was,
was, a hug.
was it at his funeral?
Was the hug heard around the world?
It was something.
It
was
was felt
something.
around the world in the Strait of Hormuz, quite frankly.
Hot take from Ronwell. I would love to see Cynthia McKinney as Massey's VP. Oh, dude.
Based.
Dude, I've been promoting Cynthia McKinney for like 20 years, man. I went and saw her when she ran in 08. I voted for Cynthia McKinney proudly in 2008. She was the Green Party nominee. Based beyond, man. We have 10 beers, go on YouTube, type in Cynthia McKinney grills Rumsfeld and General Myers.
Who has the contracts?
My office was promised in writing information on Dime Corp and the human trafficking, and my office never got that. Well, I don't know. We'll get that to you. She's like, thank you. And now I want to know who has the contracts and where are the records. Dude, she's wearing like a judge's outfit, dude.
Yeah, she fried them.
Yeah, they got her right quick out of town, dude. J Street got her right out of town, dude.
J Street.
They got her right quick.
J
dude.
Street.
No, seriously, they did.
No,
man.
they did.
They
Yeah.
redistrict and they but
Dude, I didn't know what planet I was on, but John Ossoff was like grilling Tulsi. I don't know if you guys saw
Was that the Senate one?
Yeah.
He's a senator, right?
Yeah. I was
I
like,
didn't-
who is
I
this?
didn't
Because I
catch
heard,
that.
I know he won during the runoff or whatever in Georgia a few years back.
Yes.
But man, he was like poignant in all his questions, like not just to her, but to Kash Patel and I think it was Ratcliffe the other one that was
Yep,
there.
Ratcliffe was up there.
Yeah, and he was just like, "Why do you guys have jobs?" Like they were like, because they were like, "Yeah, it's up to the president if something's a threat." And he's like, "Okay, why are we like paying you guys all this money to figure all this stuff out?" Then it's kind of like,
Right. The buck
Yeah.
stops with the emperor.
yeah,
Yeah. We're going to McDonald's.
we knew it would come up. Any plans to have Ryan Dawson on the show again? Yes, Ryan is
Yep.
always welcome, and we had him on last year.
Matter of lining up our schedule.
are you guys gonna get him out to New Hampshire?
That would be awesome to get him in studio.
We'd have to come back too, and
Oh yeah,
we'd have to all.
I'd converge
Yeah.
with him in studio.
Oh, when Dawson comes to the States, that's an event.
Yeah,
This, there's automatically,
Take
Yeah,
a number.
APAC takes notice. You know,
don't give him the coordinates, folks.
I'm banned from LaGuardia, banned from Logan, banned from Cincinnati, banned from JFK.
Ding.
dang.
Yeah, he's been doing well-earned victory laps.
Yeah. Dude, I think sometimes about the stuff I was saying, the stuff we were all saying a few years ago that would get us, would have like your shows canceled,
Mm.
get me kicked off YouTube, kicked off Twitter, whatever.
Yeah.
Like now it's just
Now it's
total.
Tuesday night at Andy Kasparian's
exactly.
Shank, you know.
This is so tame, man. Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, that's great. Oh, I can't call it a genocide. Oh, yeah. They only turn the water off in the Gaza for a couple hours a day. Shank, dude, he Trigglypuff's the best.
When he cooks.
Yeah, he goes on Pierce Morgan and just screams at all the.
Dude, what a Dave Rubin. What an absolute fucking
gross. Gross.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gay. That's like all Dave Rubin is. You know?
He's like, I have bad opinions and I'm gay. Like, oh, cool, dude.
And our son's doing great. He's recovering from the pregnancy. My husband, you know?
Like, he used to talk about how he was so cool because he was like not a leftist anymore, but he was gay.
Yeah.
And now he's just like
So
a
cutting edge.
pro-Israel stooge,
Him
dumbass.
and his husband had a Buttigieg style C-section
I
too.
was just gonna say maybe the
for the
ticket is
baby.
Buttigieg Rubin.
Yeah.
That's the ticket. That's the unity our country needs.
Like she reads.
Oh my God.
He can't
That's
like.
so
And by the way, you
disgusting.
guys are all invited on the show. Buttigieg, we want you to come on.
Oh, absolutely. Booty juice.
Yeah, I want you.
Did you ever see those fake videos of Joe Biden? Like, he's like, listen, you guys are all a bunch of faggots. I hate you, or like whatever. And then he'd be like,
Of Biden?
Yeah. You see those videos?
No, I
They were
haven't seen
deep
those.
fakes. And he was like,
It's good though.
so enjoy President Booty Juice or President Cackles, or, you know, it's just like,
Booty juice. Buttigieg.
Did you meet Dave Rubin? Aaron White wants to know.
I did. I met Dave Rubin on a rooftop in South Dakota.
Boy, so you guys planned the Kirk assassination. That's where it was planned. I knew it.
Yeah, it was at Freedom Fest in 2021. 2021. Yeah.
Did he do your show?
No, I got he did Clint's show because Clint and I were up there
That's right.
and met him, and I got his contact info, but I just honestly never had anything interesting to talk to him about at the time.
Right.
Now I'd invite him on just to ambush him if I still had my show, you know.
There's something that gay conservatives love about Clint, man. It's the judge, man. They got chemistry,
Yeah, they do.
you know.
Yeah.
I will do your show anytime, Clint. Anytime.
He should try to get Lindsey Graham on there.
Oh man,
He'd be
imagine that
"Clint,"
panel.
what would you say to Clint?
I
Mike?
would say, Clint, man, that glistening bald head in the sun down in Miami, the way it meets your brow at high noon. I love it. And I want to hear all the financial stuff. Because when I retire, Grandma Lindsay gonna need help.
I'm gonna need to park my money somewhere. I'm gonna get you a nice special Lindsey Graham red hat for your collection.
Oh my
I remember 10 years ago or 11 years ago, we met Lindsey Graham and Trump like the same year.
Yeah.
Eric got a photo with Trump. I got a photo with Lindsey. We put that in our holiday card and sent it to all of our liberal family in
Super liberal
Massachusetts.
family in
Dude,
Mass.
we were just trolling them. It's not like we weren't.
Yeah.
My mom was like, they're not supporters. So and
They were fucking horrified.
they were like, what's going on with Eric and Mike? Like, I was, you didn't get the joke? Like,
Yeah.
I'm there with a vodka cranberry with Lindsey Graham planning genocide. You know, it's
We could
incredible.
do this.
It was incredible. He was
Okay.
very affable in person.
He was really.
He's a
nice.
real mint julep. He really is. He's a real julep, man. He's a real Southern belle.
Yeah.
He really is. But I'm sure he'll be back to campaign for, whoever they put up.
2028.
So 28, I definitely see Gruesome. I think he might be the nominee. I think
Gruesome.
Gruesome's the nominee.
Gruesome Moggs Vance.
Yeah.
Newscomb.
Yeah, I call him Newscomb.
But I think Roe is going to run. Who else?
Rahm Emanuel,
Oh,
which is crazy.
he's missing
Rubio.
a finger.
There's no way Rubio is going to get it.
No, Rubio is kind of trending right now.
Why?
I was down at Mar-a-Lago and I polled the people there. I said, who do we like? Do we like Vance or do we like Rubio? And Rubio got like the most
Ugh.
reaction. Yeah.
Remember when he was little Marco in 2016 and he was like,
He said it's something that he called me Little Marco. It's my hands. My hands are small. Something else should be small. I never said that.
remember when he said like 4 times in a row, like, let's do away with this notion that Barack Obama doesn't know what he's doing. He knows exactly what he's doing.
Barack
And-
Obama knows exactly what he's doing. He's trying to make America like China and the rest of the world.
And then
was it?
what's his face there
Oh.
called him out on
Chris
it.
Christie's
Christie. dude.
I'm hungry. Let me at him.
Marco, go do a nice little flowery speech on the Senate floor. I'm actually out in New Jersey eating cheesesteaks. You know?
Shutting the bridge down and
Yeah.
eating on my
Yeah.
private beach.
That bridge thing, that was a disaster. It was a bridge over troubled water, quite frankly. And it was terrible. It was terrible.
Hawk wants to know, you think Newsom has CG? What's CG?
Collagen?
Or,
Cum
Oh, cum gutters.
gutters.
oh, definitely.
Yeah, he does.
Here's
Yeah.
Patrick Bateman.
Oh, Newsom? Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking Lindsey Graham and I was like,
Well,
He is a cum gutter.
yeah, he is a cum gutter.
Catcher.
He's a kumquat.
This is the show where we finally get taken off of YouTube. Oh well, we're coming up on an hour. What else is going on? I mean, so yeah, I mean, you're living in the real world now, Reed. You know,
Trying.
overall, you feeling happier, like less stress and anxiety. I mean, obviously, you know, not paying attention as much, but like you said, you still probably anecdotally hear stuff, and you can't really avoid it.
No.
You know, you can't really avoid what's going on, especially with Iran. So,
I mean, things are going well here in New Hampshire. We have a pretty based state house. They've made a lot of moves locally. They kind of got rid of car inspections. We're not really sure how that's. I think that's actually final now that it's gone.
Yeah, right now they're not happening.
Yeah, I haven't done mine since last May anyway.
Nice.
And then I don't know. There's some other. They passed like the most pro homeschool bill in the country, so it's New Hampshire's the least regulated homeschooling state, and they're really good on school choice and all that type of stuff. So you know, I'm just trying to carve out my little place of liberty for my family here.
Your own Valhalla.
Yeah, my own Valhalla.
Fuck yeah, man.
That's beautiful.
Hopefully we don't all get blown up before I can make that happen, you know. So that's the unfortunate thing with all this is I mean, you know, gas prices have already gone up, 80 cents in the last 2 weeks?
Yeah, I shared on my Instagram stories after I filled up yesterday, and I wrote hashtag stand with Israel of the gas prices.
Remember the Joe Biden? I did that.
Yeah.
They got to make some for Trump now.
They need one with Trump and Bibi.
We did that.
And Larry Silverstein. You know?
Apparently, Larry Silverstein bought another building or has a floor on a building, and they're just telling people to stay away from it. You know,
yeah, it's probably a good idea.
Be the spot of the next false flag.
Yeah,
there'll be a moving van.
If you see any Israeli art students that want to go there,
the next fucking insurance fire sale. You know, insurance fraud. 220 stories of insurance fraud.
Yeah,
coming at you.
Produced by Arnon Milchan.
P-Tech.
Shout out to all your personalities, but mostly Reed to Tulsi. Queen and Katie 2010. That's we know who that is.
Yeah,
right?
we know who is. What did she say again?
She said, shout out to all your personalities, but mostly Reed to Tulsi. Hey, Tulsi. That's what you were looking for, Katie. Wasn't it? I knew it. Yeah, I knew it.
She was. She actually said that this morning a couple times.
That's how she started the day.
Yeah,
that's a good way to start the day.
That's her favorite catchphrase of the whole thing.
Eric and I were doing it like all week. We'd be very quiet. Just be like, "Hey, Tulsi, we got to talk."
Yeah,
like, you know, sister to sister.
Yeah.
We got another Ronwell. I would have loved for third party back in 2020. Jesse Ventura, Cynthia McKinney for president, and I voted for them to win. But now I'm for Thomas Massey and Cynthia McKinney in 28. Hey, interesting. You know, we'll see what happens. I mean, I thought about running, 20 different times, and I never did it. I flipped a coin. Came down to a coin toss.
What is it, Eric? It's the pre-Parkinson's, right? It's not quite Parkinson's, but
it's there. There's hint. There's hint
chairs.
Yeah.
It's what sells the impersonation the most.
Yeah. Shiver me timbers. You fucking love the body, dude.
Larry Silverstein bought the U.S. Bank building in L.A. Okay, I need to get more info. I honestly haven't really looked into that too deeply, but he's still cooking, man. That lucky Larry. He's like 90.
He's a real cockroach.
He's in his 90s.
He's old.
He's still cooking, man. Good for him. It's never too late in life, man, to start again. You know?
Yeah, he can get on Tinder.
Oh, I got to ask you guys, do you know anything about Promethean action? Have you ever heard of it? No.
What's that?
It's something Katie's parents showed us, and I don't know a ton about it, but I looked into it, and it seems like a bunch of Israel first BS.
Is it incredible?
It's incredible, but
it's fun.
I didn't know if you guys wanted to eviscerate it because you
got
to look into it. Promethean action.
Okay,
dude.
So it's this idea that Donald Trump is just dismantling the remnants of the British Empire, and that's why we had to bomb the school of children because. What? It's the idea that we went after Iran and Venezuela and everything to dismantle the British Empire is kind of the
okay.
Yeah, it tracks.
It's like a new
it's as out there as
it's R. after
It's
Q.
like Q, a couple IQ points higher.
That
than
sounds
Q,
like a little
but-
bit of Magoggery.
Yeah.
IQ anon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Low IQ anon.
Yeah.
That's amazing though, dude.
Dude, I'll look that up.
Dude,
I-
text me about that.
Well,
Yeah,
look at
I'd never
anything.
heard of it before, but it's this huge thing that like
Wow.
it's the new Q.
Yeah.
You know,
And
it's for the people who have lost hope and they're like, what's, and then it's
What's the
like,
next
oh,
thing?
okay, now I get it. This is all 87D chess
and then
or
there's
whatever.
influencers who are grifting on.
Oh
it.
yeah.
So,
Oh yeah.
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 Wow.
Yep.
Dude, that sounds good, Mike.
Okay, last prediction for 2028. What's her name? We've podcasted with her
Marion?
on
Oh, dude.
Pasta.
Orb lady.
Oh, Laura Loomer.
Laura Loomer and Netanyahu's wife.
Oh, Sarah.
You podcasted with Laura Luber?
Yeah, I was on a pasta show with her. I think she smelled a rat. She some of the stuff I said to her, she was kind of.
She was on Pasta's show?
Yeah.
How'd
yeah,
he
this
get her
was years
on?
ago. I don't know, man.
Oh,
He met her at a
okay.
bar at some.
He had some connection.
Yeah,
he was able to get her on.
So-
Yeah, that's an
somehow-
odd
I
pairing.
can't believe she would like.
I did a podcast with Pasta and
yeah.
Laura Loomer, dude.
Yeah.
I'm glad. I don't know where it is, but it's out there somewhere.
Yeah.
That's right. I forgot about that. Dude, Milo's receipts on Laura Loomer are just unreal.
Yeah.
They're
She's the worst, dude.
so
She
gross.
looks like a gargoyle.
Yeah, she's like a gargoyle, and she looks like
The mask.
the thing from Saw,
Yeah,
the little doll,
the little Billy
the
doll.
Billy doll.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Laura.
I want to
Loomer.
play. Hello, Iran. I want to play a game.
Bardo Films still spirit cooking anyway. Any asbestos in that U.S. bank building?
Mm.
Yeah.
The Port Authority, they're going to do great work getting it out. Believe me, it's going to be a little explosive, but they'll get it out.
Reed, they want to know, what do you think of Ian Carroll?
I really don't know him that well. He seemed like a bit of a kook, maybe.
Yeah.
Right? Is that true?
I don't know. I
You
mean,
guys know him or?
I've never met him. no.
He's really good at taking a lot of information and packaging it for people who've never heard any of this stuff.
Yeah.
So he's got great presentation, but he kind of sometimes goes with the wind. Whatever is.
Blew up out of nowhere.
Yeah,
He did come out of nowhere.
Went on
Yeah.
Rogan.
Yeah, and then he claimed there was some blackmail on Bobby that was going to come out, and then it never came out. Him
Yeah.
and Candace were running their yaps about it, and then nothing materialized.
There's no blackmail. It's just in the New York Post every other week.
Wasn't he claiming that Erica Kirk worked with Jeffrey Epstein too or something?
Candace,
there was
got
Candace
some-
has been-
yeah, she's
Oh,
got some
Candace
stuff
was
going
saying
on
that,
there. Well, yeah, Erica Kirk worked, I think, for a realtor that had connections to Epstein
Yeah.
in New York. So,
Did your guys' name show up in the files? At
dude,
all?
I Googled, I typed in all of our names,
Yeah.
and only Ryan's name.
Ryan's in there.
Of course.
Dawson's in
Yeah.
there.
Oh, you know who's in there? Nick Bryant is in there.
Oh yeah.
Yep. They were talking about how they wanted to like basically he's a thorn in their side and they want to investigate him.
Just
so.
like Ron Paul.
Yeah,
Just like-
Ron.
Ron Paul's name of the Epstein files based,
Yeah, but-
saying he would be the worst for Israel. He's no friend of ours. It's like, correct.
Yeah. I got into the game too late to be. If we had the Four Horsemen in like 2015, we would
Right.
have made it.
And we
into
were
the
cooking
files.
with gas
Oh, yeah.
like we did. Y'all,
Yeah.
I did
in the
find out
files.
We would have been
we'd
executed. too.
poisoned. Yeah.
Epstein was in New Hampshire in early 2012. He was
Yeah.
in Manchester with
Dean Kamen.
Dean Kamen.
Yeah.
Yep.
The Segway dude.
And Nardia Marson. Yeah. It's a great photo of him and Maxwell. They're doing the Titanic thing on the Segway together.
Yeah.
He's getting ratioed a little bit. He's
Yeah.
had to quit a couple boards, I think,
Yeah.
but he's still going to have a lot of money, and he's his own
had-
island in
He has
Connecticut.
his own island.
Yeah.
Oh.
Cayman. Yeah. They call it Little
Is it
Cayman.
in the Cayman Islands? Or?
Little Cayman. Yeah. It's an
Little
offshoot.
Gaiman, he's going to Iran.
Little Cayman.
What's the island that we're going to bomb?
Karg Island. We're taking Karg Island. We are. We're going to make it great. It's going to be so great.
Maybe we could do the next live stream from Karg Island.
There we
It'd be
go.
fun.
All right, guys. Well, we got to get Reed out of here. 9:00 Eastern.
Yeah.
Reed, thanks so much,
We'll-
man.
Yeah.
Coming
We'll do it
on.
again soon, man. This was great. It's good.
Yeah,
Good
this
to
is
get you
great.
on.
Guys, just follow my Substack. I'm just Reed Coverdale Substack. I put out an article occasionally.
Good stuff.
But yeah, subscribe to the Jackmans. Give them money.
Help us mog.
Yeah.
You know.
I need to get a hammer to chisel.
Yeah, we need
You know,
to mog Max.
my opinion is, instead of trying to find a benevolent politician to run, we need to just start buying politicians, because
Yeah.
that's what the bad guys do.
Yeah, we got to do it.
So
too.
we
We
just
should
need,
buy them.
right.
Right.
Yeah. So we just need some money so we can buy them. So
All right. So
give us
MBS,
money.
if you're
Yeah.
listening,
I like what you did in Vegas. Let's talk.
that was incredible. Great work. So Jackman Radio, find us on all socials, subscribe. Again, patreon.com/Jackman Radio. Become a patron, $5, $10, $20 a month, folks.
What are the
It
Venmos?
goes a long way. My Venmo is Senator Jackman 86.
And mine is Mike Jackman 1986. So if you liked any of the schizo impressions if you're feeling tipsy, throw a little tip in there. Why not?
Oh yeah.
You got to ask for it.
Oh, awesome.
Studio doesn't pay for itself.
But we'll be back again soon. And Reed, thanks, man. This was great.
It was a lot of fun. Rest now. We have the watch, and I'll see you in Valhalla.